Okay, I started a new series where I audit brands and I kind of see, is your brand just kind of there or do people actually care? If we haven't met, my name is Sam and I'm a branding coach, and I love doing audits like this just because we really get to the nitty gritty points of what's missing in your brand and I give you actionable items of how to fix it. This is my good friend, Ben. And Ben hit me up probably like 5-6 months ago and was just like, I would love to work with you, and we have been talking ever since. He's really trying to help other entrepreneurs, creatives, just people in general create brands that are everlasting. He says brands and graphic design, but he's literally an artist and he creates amazing things. If you haven't seen my account, Spill the Brand, Ben actually created this logo for me and it turned out amazing. What I'd love to see him change is that he is the go-to graphic designer for this group of people. I want him to be specific and I want him to go into these things because honestly, Ben is great and there's so much more in this bio. So who are you graphic designing for? Who are you drawing art for? Who do you really want to help? Because I want to see that. How do you help people build things differently? How do you draw things differently? Because you have a creative mind and I want to see that with your highlight section, the QR code, the studio, the website. I want this to be more of like the customer experience, the things that you can do, the types of design that you've drawn. And it doesn't matter if you have or have not had clients. Go look at other brands that you absolutely love and redesign their logo. Show people what you can do and showcase it well. And I think that you can do that in your highlight section. Love this. I love your page because I feel like it's very unique, but one of the things that I would love to see you change is having a little bit more organization, cohesiveness here. Specifically, especially when it comes to your pinned posts. All of these pinned posts are just not specifically carousels and they're a little squished. They're a little tiny to read. So I'd love to see them be more carousel style, especially through Canva, of being like, what is it like to work with Ben? What does Ben love? Because I know you're a huge Star Wars nerd like myself. And in that third post, I would say, what is it like to work with you? Go through the process. What does it look like signing up for Notion? What does it look like to ideate an idea? What's the quick turnaround time? I'd love to see more videos of you. We've talked about this and how you're going to create content for the entrepreneur, the creative, anything like that. If it's a forgettable brand like you have right here, your brand looking DIY and forgettable, how are you going to make it unforgettable? How are you going to not make it look DIY? Show the process of what it really means to work with you. If you need a good graphic designer, I 100% recommend Ben, just because he has definitely worked with me and has made my brand look good. He really wants to help people. For you and for your audit, I would say I want to see that bio be more clear and be specific as to who you really want to work with and how you're going to help them. Because if you're thinking about DIY and forgettable brands, how are you going to make them not DIY and make them unforgettable brands? If you made it through this video, comment below, and if you want your brand audited, I would love to help you out. The real question, is your brand branding?